Hi and welcome to another dog training video. I'm Nick Zibgolis, owner of Family Canine Dog Training. I thought it would be fun to do something a little different today and take a look at a dog working with his owner for the first time after he's gone through his training in the kennel. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a large dog, a dog named Passion Fruit, also known as Fruit, sometimes known as Dan. And Fruit is a husky mix. He's got to be about 85 to 90 pounds, maybe a touch bigger than that. Fruit was sent in for training because he's a very anxious dog, was on multiple medications. He pulled very, very hard on leash. Dog aggressive, sometimes human aggressive. I mean, the list went on and on and on. And of course, being such a large dog, this was problematic for his owner. So she really wanted some help getting Fruit in line to be able to maximize her enjoyment of her dog and to give the dog a better quality of life. Prior to Fruit coming in, his owner, and I think you'll hear her say in the video, she was getting up at like 5 in the morning to walk the dog, which honestly is not that unique for some people who contact me who have dogs that are reactive or aggressive towards other animals or people. They knew what they have to do to avoid rush hour, as it were, on the sidewalks or the parks or what have you. There is a better way to go through life though, and that's just to get a handle on your dog. You don't have to go on trying to avoid the whole world. So let's take a look at Anne and Fruit working together for the first time. What I do in the beginning is I just bring the dog out, I show the owner what he's learned, and then I start to guide Anne through the steps of, here's what he's learned, now this is what you need to do. And this is a very important part of the transfer. The transfer lesson is to show the owner what the dog has learned, but more importantly, to teach the owner how to maintain what the dog has learned. The dog will respond to anyone who follows the same basic techniques that I'm using. So now my job is done with the dog, and now my job is to teach the human end of the team what they need to know so that they can have success with their dog. So let's take a look at Anne and Fruit working together for the first time. We're just going to look at some basic heeling. Remember, Anne was used to being dragged around by this dog, so this is quite surprising for her at first. She's not used to having a dog walk with a loose leash, and I think you'll hear her comment on a few things there about how strange it is for her now. Let's take a look at them, and then we're going to continue the video with some distractions. You shouldn't feel him on your leash.
I don't.
Right. You should feel like your leash is floating.
Yep. This is like insane, okay? Okay, I have to stop for a moment.
Sure.
Because I'm like seriously getting emotional right now. Like I can't believe that I'm walking him and he's right next to me. This is, I can enjoy walking him. I could see that I'll be able to enjoy walking him and practice with him, and it'll be...
Now that Anne and Fruit have had a chance to work together for a few minutes, I thought it would be fun to introduce some distractions. So what I want to do at this point is I'm going to bring out several dogs. We're going to have some dogs running around and playing behind the fence. We have dogs coming in and out of the van, being loaded in and out of the kennel, and all of that is a big deal for a dog like Fruit, who's so reactive to other dogs. So Anne was used to Fruit reacting in a strong way before. When he would see another dog, he would drag her on the leash, pulling as hard as he could, and it was all she could do to hold on to the leash. And what I explained to Anne was Fruit has now been taught to focus on us. All of our training has centered around focus on me, follow me. And this is not only going to simplify life for Anne, but it's also going to alleviate a lot of stress for Fruit. When Fruit was reacting this way, it was very stressful for him. It wasn't a pleasant stress. A pleasant stress is, please give me the food in your hand. Please throw the toy for me. Please do something for me that I enjoy. In this case, Fruit's reaction was really tied to his survival instinct. He thought he had to react this way to chase away the things that make him uncomfortable. What Anne has learned now is if we maintain his focus on us through some basic, simple principles, then he understands that he doesn't have to react that way. So it's a win-win, right? And that's the best possible training outcome. It's truly a win-win where the life of the dog now has been improved by the training, and not just making life for the owner better, but the day-to-day comfort of the dog has been significantly improved, because now he understands that he doesn't have to be so defensive when he goes out. He's not responsible for his survival. One of the key things I try to get across to all my clients who have dogs with similar issues to Fruit is teach your dog to trust you and to trust your training. That as long as you work for me, as long as you follow me, we're going to get through this together. Life is better when you follow me. You're not responsible for your own survival. I'm your team leader. You follow me, you focus on me. We're going to move through this together. I got you. I got you. So let's take a look at Anne and Fruit now working together with some dogs in their presence and see how they do.
So he knows I'm setting him up. You see that? We've done this thousands of times. First thing I'm looking for is that where just my movement, he's aware of me.
He looks
Yeah.
at you right away.
Yeah, I'm not asking him for anything yet. So really what I'm doing is I'm measuring, it's like a thermometer or a gauge. I'm measuring how much attention is just resting like in his processor for me. Right? Because then that lets me know how big of a job I have in store in the next couple of minutes with the dog.
There's so much going on and he's still looking at you.
100%.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
You have no idea. I'm blown away by this.
We got
Like
a chart.
that dog there, he would have been like
Yeah.
lunging at him.
So watch what happens here. Fruit, leave it.
I could cry right now. Seriously.
Well,
I've never seen
I'm
him do
recording,
that.
and that would make for really good film. So
I have never seen him do that ever.
yeah. What he's learned is he doesn't have to go to war.
And there's a dog that lives across the street, and every time the owner sees us, he picks him up.
Right.
It's terrifying. I mean,
Okay.
honestly, I was even waking up extra early to walk him when nobody was around, like 5:30 in the morning,
Sure.
just so I didn't have to deal with it. And now I think I see it more as an opportunity to like
Yes.
show him. Helen,
Hi, Kalen.
thank you for that. Wow.
That's exactly it. What you did when you were turning, that no guidance. Okay, stop there. Ask him to sit. Okay, now, Anne, take a step back. Okay, do you see what he's
wow.
doing, Brady?
Yeah. I feel like we're like a well-oiled machine when he does that.
He wants to be led because now he feels better. He feels safe. He's on edge when he's old fruit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he was always so nervous.
He was rotten fruit.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, bring him back this way, Anne. So do you feel how your leash is just floating?
I have to look down because I can't even believe he's there.
That's what it should feel like. We should never ever have tension in our leash. That's so important. Okay?
Like I actually feel his snout touching my
Right,
hand.
right.
It's such a weird feeling.
He kept trying to nose my camera lens yesterday. Okay, let's stop here.
Sit.
Good. I mean, just that already.
He would have never. I would have been at that fence already.
He would have dragged you there?
Yeah, for sure.
Can you say that again louder, please? In fact, yesterday, I was walking this way, and he tripped me. Whoop. Good. He put his paw on my foot because he was healing so close. And one of these, I didn't fall, thankfully, and then even on the way back, there was a patch of ice, and he stayed right in position. I mean, he's right. They're going to go out and have a bunch of good walks together after this. Different thing. So,
And it wasn't just a little bit. I'm talking, it was like dragging.
yeah, no, I know. I know what it was like when I started it. Your leash should always feel like it's floating. Okay, it should always. If you can feel the dog, something's not right. Okay?
Great. The leash is floating, I'm floating.
Good.
Good.
We're all floating. Okay, as soon as you get here, start to back up. Good. Good. So you see, if you help him maintain his focus, he's a gentleman. He's very easy to handle. He's willing to follow you. So you having fun?
Yes.
Good.
You can't see my smile. I'm like majorly smiling here.
Good. Good. Right, so it's totally up to you.
My arms don't hurt. I'm just so pleased. You have no
Good.
idea.
Good.
He would never, like a dog barking like that, I would not be able to stand here with you. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of you. Such a good boy.